Alrighty, friends, let's go ahead and put this in present mode. Perfect. All right. Hello. We have a bonus week because what I want to do for this last little section of the challenge before we have our holiday party on Thursday is just give you guys a couple of opportunities for extra points for those of you that care about points. And for those of you that are more like me that don't really care about the points, just a couple of extra tips and things that you can do to hack your workday. Ben writes about this a lot in a couple of different articles. You guys have access to all of his like gadgets and things, but he also has a whole article regarding Workday hacks specifically. So I wanted to weave some of these things into these last couple days of the challenge before everything culminates on the 18th, which is this coming Thursday, which is the day of our holiday party. So here we go. Workday hacks, just a couple of fun things for you guys to work on. So the goal of kind of hacking your Workday environment is really to create an optimum working environment for yourself. That means maximizing your focus, increasing your energy, and improving mobility at your workstation, whatever that workstation looks like. For me, it's up and down desk with a chair and a soon-to-be under-desk treadmill in my living room in my tiny apartment. Some of you guys have your own offices. Some of you guys like to work outside of your home. Whatever it looks like, there's always the opportunity for optimizing that work environment. Ben also talks about this a lot to some of his corporate clients that work in traditional offices. There's always things that you can do to hack your workday environment to maximize that focus and keep that mobility going. So the first thing that he talks about is circadian cues, which are actually really interesting. So that's pairing the different tasks that you have to do throughout your day with your circadian rhythm. The biggest examples are more cognitively demanding and analytical tasks and then creative tasks. So for the cognitively demanding and analytical tasks, you want to do those first thing in the morning. You want to do most of these while standing up and looking upwards. So you'll want to like put your computer on a riser or bring your monitor up so that you're looking upwards. I have a little stand that I put my laptop on, and that's how I kind of get the screen up. So I'm looking upwards and then turning on overhead lights and opening blinds. I don't use a lot of overhead lights, but I do have my blinds open all day long to keep the light coming in. And then for creative tasks, you want to wait until the afternoon to do this, specifically about 8 hours after waking. You want to do these tasks sitting or alternating between the two once you get good at doing that sit-stand alternation. Your monitor can be below eye level for these, and then you can dim your lights. So having a dim lights or closing the blinds are good for the more creatively demanding tasks. Sitting and standing, it's really good to get into a habit of doing both of these. But two things that you want to keep in mind when you're choosing to sit or stand is to move your legs frequently. So this can be done with a balance board. I use an anti-fatigue mat under my feet that has a variety of different terrains on it. Using a tennis ball to roll under your foot. They even have those ones for plantar fasciitis that are kind of spiky. I like those too. And then a footstool to move your legs up and down. And then alternating your sitting and standing as well. So every person has a different sit-stand tolerance, but you can build that tolerance over time as you get used to standing while you're working. So you'll want to start with a 30-30 split. I have a timer that I can just keep on my desk that'll time for 30 minutes. You time it for 30, and then after those 30 minutes, you can lift your desk up and start standing. And then gradually move to a 40-20 and then a 50-10 split between your sitting and standing ratios. Incorporating movement. There's so many ways to do this, pretty much endless. The first one to consider is Pomodoro breaks. So that is where you're working hard for 45 minutes and then you take a 15-minute break. Within that 15-minute break, you can do a variety of different things, including movement snacks, breath work, meditation, anything like that. But that's the concept of the Pomodoro split. This one has been proven to kind of optimize that productivity aspect of working. So the 45-15-minute split. The movement snacks, pretty much anything is going to work here. This was one of the action items earlier in the challenge. But when I say anything, I mean literally anything can work. You're just going to set a timer for 1 minute and do movement sets within that. And then walking calls. We all know that Ben does this. I like to do this for the huddle. Taking meetings or calls on a walk whenever you can, whether that's an outside walk, which is optimal because you get a little bit of sunshine, some fresh air, or for those of you that have walking treadmills, this is a really good opportunity for that too, especially if there's Zoom calls and you need to be on your laptop. I have some examples of some movement snack ideas, and a couple of these will be integrating in the action items this week. Rebounding, which this is a very blurry picture that I pulled from Ladder, but regardless, rebounding, which is basically just like jumping on a mini trampoline. If you guys don't have a trampoline, which I do not, you can just jump or shake where you're just like kind of standing up and shaking your body out. That's good for lymphatic flow. Any kind of body weight exercise. So this is a screen grab of Ben doing body weight lunges, but literally anything will work. Body weight lunges, squats, reverse lunges, anything like that. And then the Tibetan rites, which I will link an article within the Slack channel so that you guys can get a better idea of what some of the Tibetan rites are. But these are like simple movements that integrate mindfulness, meditation, and movement all in one, that Ben really loves. And we put a lot of those in the ladder workouts too, and they're good ideas for movement snacks. So action items for this week. One note, we will be including the 10K step count in this for Saturday and Sunday this week as part of the ways that you guys can get points. So that is one thing that's different this week. So the only points we're tracking for Saturday and Sunday are the 10K steps. Nothing else matters because the Pomodoro breaks and the Tibetan rites are things that you should be doing during your workday, which should not be on Saturday and Sunday. So the 10K step count only counts for Saturday and Sunday. And then everything else counts for Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'll tally everything up, choose the winners, and then it'll be announced on Thursday during our party. So give Pomodoro breaks a try this week. You'll get 3 points per day. So you have the opportunity for 3 points on Monday and 3 points on Tuesday. The Tibetan rites, which like I said, I'll send you guys an example of these. Give like 1 or 2 of these a try. Use your own judgment with that. Again, 3 points per day. So you have the opportunity for 3 points on Monday and 3 points on Tuesday. And then of course our evergreen ways that you can get points. So 10K steps, which Saturday and Sunday will count. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, your weekly video, which you're checking off right now, and then your point survey, which I will send one out on Monday for this past week's, and then I will send a final one out on Tuesday evening, which you guys will have to do by end of day Wednesday so I can tally up everything and choose the winners. So that is all I got for you guys today. Let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to seeing what you guys accomplish with this one.